I'm delighted that I'm now joined on the show by Rick McNamara from Embrace. Great to be chatting with you, Rick. How are you doing?
Hey, Baker, yeah, I'm very good, thanks. Very well. How are you?
Yeah, good too. Thanks. Thank you for asking, and looking forward to chatting with you because you've got a very busy year coming up, and there's lots going on in the world of Embrace, and it's already started. So just tell me about how it's going before anything.
It's going pretty well. The response that we've got so far to the album's been really positive. Got people contacting me who don't normally contact me when we release stuff to say how great they think it is and like return to form this and best thing you've ever done that and can't wait to see it live the other. Um, so that's all really encouraging. We went out and played it at Skegness at the Shine On Festival last week, I think, and just felt so great to be playing like upbeat, powerful sort of new tunes, and it went down really well. So that was encouraging, and then probably the most encouraging thing was I heard it back coming out of my partner's phone, and I didn't realise it was us. And I said to her, "Bloody hell, that sounds good. Who's that?"
No
Uh,
way, really.
and it was so,
I
yeah, absolutely buzzing.
bet that was positive then, just hearing it like that and not knowing it was you guys, but then really liking the sound of it.
Yeah. It's like sometimes you can trick yourself into liking something, can't you, and sort of call your own bluff. But no, it was yeah, it was. I thought it was something else. I couldn't believe how tight it sounded. Not very professional after 30 years, I'd like to say.
I guess that's kind of the best way to recognize yourself then, isn't it? If you don't actually know it's you, and then you can really judge how it sounds, and it's obviously paid off, which I bet was nice.
Yeah. It was lovely. Yeah, I should do them all like that. So maybe that should be part of my production technique. Get somebody to play it me at a surprising time and see if I like it.
And then you can see if you recognize it or not. But
Yeah.
no, it sounds like it's been a great start to the year for you guys, which is obviously a very busy year. And I'm just thinking of where to start, really. So I think we'll talk about the new music, of course, the album Avalanche,
Yeah.
which is out in June. We've heard two singles so far, Stop and Road to Nowhere. So just tell me a little bit about this album and the singles so far, really, Rick.
So we sort of started it. When would it have been? It's probably been February last year, maybe. What the process has kind of evolved over the years. It's gone from me and Danny sort of sitting at pianos, banging our heads against acoustic guitars until we get something to just coming up with little ideas that don't really have anything attached or any pressure. Um, it's like typically an idea that I'll send Danny. I'll have like a silly name, like you know, chips and beans, or cornflake, or tractor factor, or
Yeah.
meat and two veg, whatever. Um, so there's no kind of pressure to around it, or there's not been a lot of time spent on it. It's just like little seeds of ideas, and I'll fire a load over to him, and Mickey does as well, and the lads, and he kind of picks up on the ones that resonate with him, or he thinks he can get an idea to, and some lyrics to, and then once we've got sort of 10 of those together, we go around to Mickey's house and sort of craft them into songs or song structures. And then once we've got like a decent amount of those 2 weeks worth, then we come into the studio with a full band and hash it all out and produce it and turn it into the hits.
That's the way Embrace work then, yeah.
Yeah. It used to be very different. It used to be like we'd just write songs. I'd write a song and I'd produce it up pretty much. I mean, Refugees was pretty much produced, you know, to within the just Danny singing his bit on it really. And I'd already sung that bit and he just replaced it. So whereas now it's just I send some over, and 9 times out of 10 it goes through such a transformative, um, the transformative thing that it's unrecognizable from the original idea. So it's just
So it's
getting
like
going. It's just coming with something rather than nothing is makes life a lot easier.
yeah, I like that. So it's like those little seeds of what could be a song rather than trying to force a song out all at once, really. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like they'd stop the new one. The original idea was literally the very, very front of that song. There's like a synth thing going, oh wow, 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 wow. That was stop. And Danny saw something in that and brought like a part of a song, and then we sort of like hammered it out from there. Just go around jamming it over, trying different drum ideas, different guitar, keyboard ideas, and different speeds, keys, forwards, backwards. Try it all every which way and settle on the one that we think's the definitive kind of version.
I mean, I bet you're really excited to have the album out now. Comes out in 2 months' time in June, and you've got a busy festival season. You've got a huge gig at Halifax, which we'll mention a hometown show in a moment as well. But of course, it's the 30th anniversary of Embrace as a band too, so you're celebrating that at the end of the year. So I wanted to ask as well because I really like what you've done because you've got the album coming out, which it's still representing the new and then you're obviously going to go on the road, and then you've got a blend of new and old, which I bet's quite a nice and almost a refreshing feeling too.
Yeah. We've been talking about the sort of what songs we're going to put in the set, and we're sort of hoping to drag out a few sort of like some of our favourites as a band, because we do tend to sort of play for the crowd, tend to give
Yeah,
the hits and the crowd pleasers and stuff because it's fun to play them and it's getting the crowd buzzing is like half the event for us, if not three quarters of it. If the
yeah,
crowd's not into it, then it's it dies on its ass. So we do tend to like play the ones that we know they're gonna like and jump up and down to and sing along to and everything. But also like this, there's a lot to be said from like from an audience perspective, just kind of standing and watching rather than getting involved. And that's another. I don't think we sort of play to that as much. So I think we're going to pull out some deep cuts, ones that are our favourites, and sort of perform them, and we'll enjoy that probably more because it's fresh and we've not done it for ages. And then obviously chucking in like some of the new ones, the ones that seem to be going down the best out of that. It's just so much there's so much to sort of fit in. I think when we play the
yeah.
freestyle, we're probably going to add about 20 minutes to the set, I think, because I don't think any of us are going to want to get off stage.
I
Uh,
mean, it's going to be a special gig that one, hometown as well, already sold out. 6,000 people, and it's I was there last year as well. It's a fantastic venue as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so amazing, and it's like you can see from everywhere, you can hear everywhere. There's loads of places to get food and drinks, and loads of time. It's just so well laid out and put on. I'm really proud of it, really, as a Halifax citizen.
I was going to say I know it's quite obvious, but it's like how much are you guys looking forward to that? And then you've just said there you probably won't want to get off stage come the end of it.
Yeah, last time we played there, and it was the last song, and I'm like looking around at everyone, going like, "Should we do another one? Let's do one of them again." But it's now leave them wanting more, dear. That kind of vibe. But yeah, I'd have stayed on all night. I just love that venue and playing. It's just an absolute privilege, really, an honour.
I mean, it's the perfect chance to do it as well. I must say as well, 30th anniversary tour at the end of the year. Lots and lots of dates, but the closest you're coming to us, we're in Teesside, but you're coming up to the northeast to play Newcastle. So the big date there at the NX on 12th of November. But I guess like 30th anniversary, it's the perfect time to. And you've been going for 30 years, you've got a huge back catalogue. It probably is a nice time to revisit some deeper cuts that you wouldn't usually play because, like you said there, with a set list, you've always got the ones that people want to hear, the biggest hits, and then with new songs, as always, you always want to throw a few of them in. So I bet it'll be a nice time to maybe change the set list up a bit as well, like you mentioned, and go for some of them deeper cuts.
Yeah. There is kind of like a sort of order that we seem to play things in that's kind of starting to like get a bit old with me. I feel like we need to shake it up a bit. We're playing in Sunderland as well in August. I don't know if you know about that. Cliff Park.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if you're allowed to talk about Sunderland and Newcastle. But yeah, that got announced this week, I think. So yeah, let's just keep things just keep getting added to the diary. So that's great and exciting. Makes you feel like you're wanted. You know what I mean? But yeah, who knows what's going to happen with the set? I mean, I know I want to change it up, so maybe we just have to play for longer. That's the put to it.
I mean, we got told to focus on the Newcastle show, but then again, Northeast again, Sunderland. So it's two chances for people in the Northeast to catch you guys this summer. Well, this year, one summer, one in the winter.
Yeah, two chances to see it. Yeah,
Two.
spoiled.
Yeah, and I bet you can't wait for all of the shows. It'll be a great year, and you've got a busy festival season too, and then some. outdoor shows too to celebrate the release of the album, which I imagine will be quite nice as well because they're like the shows when you'll really get to like give the album its lap of honor, I bet.
Yeah, I think we're going to be playing for about an hour. It's like an album promotional thing where I think you buy a ticket and you get a record, you get the new record, something along those lines. It's like a like a promo thing. So it's not really a proper full on gig, and they're quite intimate. I think it's about 400, 500 cap venues, something like that. So yeah, that's gonna be a buzz as well.
They're different, aren't they, as well? Because, like you said, they're more intimate, they're smaller than what you'd usually play. So and you can give the album like a bit more of a play on them, because, to celebrate the release. But
Yeah.
yeah, my question was that I wanted to ask as well. 30 years, it's an incredible achievement, and there's a lot of bands that don't reach that point. So, what is the secret to embrace carrying on for so long and still being able to do it and enjoy it 30 years from starting?
I don't know what else I do. I mean, I do production stuff as well, and I'm in another band called Eva. But I don't, other than music, I don't really have any other transferable skills. My CV's like the size of a postage stamp. Basically says finished school and signed on, and then got in Embrace pretty much. Um, so that's keeping me in check. But I think we get on. Initially, in like very early days, the first tour that we went on where we were supporting the Long Pigs was the first time we'd all kind of been thrown onto a bus together, and there was a bit of friction and people sort of finding their place or cog within the machine, and we got to the end of that tour, and it was we kind of sat down and said, look, we're all mates, we've got to stay mates, right? If there's anybody got any problems, then we need to have sort of a place where we can talk about it all, and we just kind of were very sort of adult about it, I suppose. And since then, it's just we're all there for each other, and that extends to the crew as well. We're kind of like we're all sort of members of it all, really. And we take who's in our crew very seriously. It's like it's that we don't just get anybody in, or they don't stay if we do. Um, so yeah, so it's just that kind of feeling of family, and that we love doing it. So what else would I do? I don't know.
I guess, yeah, that's a good point. And the word you said there, the love of it's probably something that goes a long way when you're talking about such a big anniversary.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But it's just a massive celebration. When we go on the road, it's like an expensive camping trip on wheels. And 16th birth camper van.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of describing it, and it's going to be another huge year for the band. Like we say, outdoor shows when the album comes out in June, festivals, the huge Peace Hall headline, and then the big tour in the winter for the 30th anniversary. So it's shaping up to be a great year. Can't wait to see you guys in Newcastle on the 12th of November. We'll be there. But Rick, thanks so much for chatting with me again this evening.
Yeah, cheers, Beck. It's been a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me on.